Have you ever felt drained after helping someone? Like you gave your time, energy, advice, or even money, but somehow you were the only one giving. Maybe they only call when they need something. Maybe they disappear when you need help. Or maybe you tell yourself, I'm just being kind. That's who I am. But deep down, something feels off. Here's the uncomfortable truth no one talks about. Good-hearted people are often the most used. And it's not because they're weak, but because they're available, reliable, and empathetic. You mostly falls into parasitic relationships over and over again because of how easygoing and good you are to people. You try to help, but constantly hurt yourself in the process. Every no to a request from people break you down. And at the same time, every yes to people's request also hurt you. Most times you prefer to put yourself in an uncomfortable state just so you can put smile on the face of people. The problem is, when you need those people you've once helped to support or to come through for you in a challenging or difficult season of your life, 99% of them vanish into thin air with no trace. Every day your trust for people keeps fading away. However, good people should not be judged or treated wrongly because of your past experiences with exploiters. In today's video, I'll break down 5 clear signs people may be using you for their own benefit, how to stop it without becoming rude, cold, or guilty, and how to get so busy building your own life that users naturally fall away. Stay till the end, because the last section might completely change how you see your time and boundaries. Let's get into it. Sign number 1. They reach out only when they need something. Let me ask you something. If you stopped initiating conversations, would you still hear from them? If you don't take the first step, will they? People who use you often treat you like a solution, a backup plan, or an emotional emergency button. They don't check in just to see how you're doing. They don't celebrate your wins. They don't ask about your life unless it leads back to them. The relationship feels transactional, not mutual. Reality check. Healthy relationships flow both ways. Even busy people find time for what matters to them. If those people can't find time for you when the reason for the conversation is not in their favor, then you don't matter to them. They are only using you. You say yes to them when they need you, but they never say yes when you need them. I'm sorry to announce to you that you don't matter to them. They're just using you. How to stop this without hurting feelings. Instead of confronting them, change your availability. Be less available. Say things like, I'm not free right now, but I hope it works out. I can't help this time, but I'm cheering you on. No explanations, no apologies. People who care will respect it. People who use you will slowly disappear. And that's not loss, that's clarity. Sign number 2, they ignore your boundaries repeatedly. You say you're busy, they push anyway. You say no, they guilt trip you. You explain your limits, they pretend not to hear them. Here's something important. Anyone who benefits from your lack of boundaries will resist them. Set clear boundaries, and anyone who refuses to respect it should be filtered out of your life. No one is worth your attention if they can't give you attention. It's like a symbiotic relationship. Obviously, this is how nature is designed to function. They might say, you've changed. You're being selfish. You never used to be like this. What they really mean is, you're no longer convenient. How to stop this gently. Use calm consistency, not emotional explanations. Try, that doesn't work for me. I'm not comfortable with that. I won't be able to do that anymore. Repeat if needed. You don't owe a justification for protecting your peace. You don't owe anybody an explanation for detaching yourself from a parasitic relationship. Boundaries don't push the right people away. They filter out the wrong ones. Sign number 3, they minimize your needs and emotions. You listen to their problems for hours, but when you open up, they change the subject. They dismiss it. They make it about themselves. That's emotional imbalance. People who use others emotionally often see your empathy as a free resource. Treat your struggles as inconvenient. Expect support without offering it back. How to stop this without conflict. Stop overgiving emotionally. You can say, I don't have the emotional capacity for this right now. I'm focusing on my own healing at the moment. And here's the hard truth. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Your vulnerability is valuable. Give it to people who honor it. Sign number 4. They take credit but never show gratitude. You help behind the scenes, they shine in public. You support their growth. They forget you once they succeed. They check up on you not to see how well you're doing, but because there is a problem they want you to help them solve. People who use others often see help as entitlement, not generosity. They discard complaints from you. They forget you're just helping them because entitlement has blinded their sense of reasoning. They rarely say thank you. They rarely acknowledge your effort. They move on without looking back. How to stop this pattern? Stop doing things silently, not to brag, but to value yourself. Before helping, ask, is this appreciated? Would they do this for me? Am I helping out of kindness or fear of rejection? You're allowed to choose reciprocity over approval. Sign number 5, you feel drained after every interaction. This is the biggest sign of all. After talking to them, you feel exhausted, guilty, overwhelmed, or invisible. Your body notices what your mind tries to rationalize. Energy doesn't lie. Healthy relationships may be challenging, but they don't constantly deplete you. How to stop this? Start paying attention to how people make you feel, not just what they say. Then, limit exposure, shorten conversations, create emotional distance. You don't need drama to step back. You need self-respect. How to stop people from using you. Let's get practical. 1. Stop explaining yourself. Explanations invite negotiations, and negotiations weaken your decisions. Statements create clarity. If they cannot understand, then leave them. 2. Delay your yes. Say, let me think about it and get back to you. Users rely on your instant compliance. Your quick answers entrap you. Taking some time to think about it is wisdom. Sound responses is rapid wisdom. 3. Practice neutral responses. Not cold, not emotional, just calm. Example, I'm unable to help with that. 4. Accept that discomfort is temporary. The guilt fades, the peace stays. You are not responsible for managing other people's expectations of you. How to get busy with your own life. This is where everything changes. People use you when you have too much emotional availability, your goals are unclear, your schedule revolves around others. Here's how to flip the script. Build a full life that protects you. Focus on personal goals, career, education, health, creative projects. Busy people with direction are hard to exploit. Strengthen your identity. When you know who you are, you stop proving it through overgiving. Create a structured routine. Time blocking naturally limits access. Invest in self-growth, therapy, journaling, learning, fitness. Growth shifts your standards. Choose quality relationships. One mutual connection is better than 10 draining ones. When your life becomes full, people either respect your boundaries or remove themselves. Both outcomes are wins. Here's the truth. Being kind is not the problem. Being available to everyone is. You don't have to harden your heart to protect it. You just need clarity, boundaries, and purpose. The right people will adjust. The wrong people will leave. And that's how you know you're finally choosing yourself. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, you are allowed to be kind without being used. Please like, subscribe, and share.